In our fourth discussion on the very controversial subject of rBST, which is a protein hormone, we're going to give an international perspective on it, and I'd like to welcome Dr. Murillo Pires. Murillo, where do you fit in? Explain to us.
Hi, Lisa. Nice to be here. Thank you for the invite for this interview. Yes, I'm a veterinarian based on Brazil, but I've been working on the industry worldwide for the last 5 years, talking about rBST, BST, and with some regulatory agencies as well.
Give us a international perception on rBST. How many countries are allowed to use it, and how many are currently using it?
Yeah, BST is being studied for a long period, more than 30 years, and rBST is on the market since 1993 when FDA approved the use in US. So it was the first approved worldwide, and now is being used in more than 20 countries. 23 countries exactly is being allowed and approved the use of rBST as a supplement for dairy cows. So the international perspective regarding BST or rBST, we see a good approach of that because more than 50 agencies worldwide certifies the safety of for humans drink the milk for treated cows, and also they certify that all kind of milk, means organic milk, BS3 treated cow's milk, or no treated cow's milk, have the safety to humans to drink and consume a dairy product as well.
On the other side, we've got the so-called carbon footprint everybody is worried about. What is the benefit to that?
When a farmer is using rBST, for example, he can decrease the GHG gas emissions, So for the environment, we will have a better condition of that local farm. So when we treated cows or when we supplemented cows with rBST, these cows increase the efficiency of production, of milk production for this in this case. So increase the efficiency, producing more milk, they will decreasing the gas emissions, at least, or in average, let me put like that, in 8% reduction gas emission in a TMR-based farm, for example. And this is certified and approved for several scientific studies worldwide that when we are using rBST, we can decreasing the gas emissions of that farm.
Murillo, when I spoke to Dr. Todd Collins, we did talk about the acceptance in South Africa. We're not all on the same level yet of acceptance. What are they seeing in terms of general public perception? How does the world accept rBST at this stage?
Well, as Dr. Todd mentioned and previous put these informations, rBST specifically is been on the market for 30 years. So a lot of studies has been conducted in these past years regarding the safety and the efficiency of BST. So for general perception, sometimes I believe there is a lack of knowledge regarding the BST or rBST because all cows produce naturally BST. rBST is a supplement to maintain the somatotropin levels higher for the production cows. So this perception of BST or rBST can be a hormone, for example. It is a hormone, but a protein hormone. This doesn't cause any harm for cows or humans as well. But this perception regarding hormones on milk, on meat, on any food. We know even plants have hormone as well. So this lack of knowledge regarding the product can generate or is generating this perception of this wrong perception of the product. And in some countries that it's not allowed to use, it's not prohibited the use, but it's not allowed, it's not registered by the regulatory agency of some countries, but they don't have any restriction regarding import milk or import dairy products from countries that is allowed to use it. So the perception of BST or rBST is being needed to clarify, as well as why we are here, for example, to clarify some points regarding the use and the safety of the product.
So how are farmers managing it elsewhere in the world?
Well, BST is being used now with the perception of decreasing the gas emissions and carbon footprint emissions, and as a tool to increase the profitability. So farmers worldwide in these 23 countries, for example, that where is allowed the use for lactation cows, their perception is it's a perfect tool to increase the profitability of the herd, even when the costs of production is being increasing because different or for different ways. For example, fuel price, electricity prices, even the crop prices, for example, has been increasing the past few years. So BST is still this tool to increase profitability. It's why in the when they're talking about the farmers, their perception is this point.
Positive.
Right.
Thank you very much. Dr. Murillo, thank you for joining us today and giving us an international perspective on BST, the hormone, and the acceptance thereof. And it sounds like you've also got a way to go to get general acceptance in the rest of the world. Am I correct?
Yes, exactly. That's it. Thank you very much, Liz. I appreciate the invite again.
Thank you. Dr. Murillo, like he said, Pires, joining us today on our conclusion in the topic of rBST and acceptance worldwide.